Tonight at 11.
Doom!
Okay, so well, I wouldn't normally do this type of video because I don't like it. It's kind of lame, but I also don't know what else to do with this because it depresses me. It actually depresses me a little bit. Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to season 2, and up until very recently, like I liked some of the changes they've announced. I like some of the stuff they showed along the way, like the Dragunov sneak 4 nerf. I like what they said in the interview, but then the Tekken talk actually came out, and it's not good news. I was actually one of those who tried to stay positive throughout the entirety of Season 1. I mean, even though a lot of stuff kind of pissed me off, I really did enjoy it. I liked playing it, I played it almost every day. And I cannot say the same for Season 2, like, I'm really struggling to find the silver lining here. I mean, okay, like, they said they were buffing defense, right? Maybe they are, like the lateral movement stuff. Yeah, that should be better, I hope. Stuff should be easier to step still, I hope. But then the Tekken talk comes out and they showed all the wrong things. Like, it's like it was carefully picked to just show all the wrong stuff. And I guess that's the cope, right? That they just show the wrong stuff and the rest of it is gonna be like really good. But, okay, so they said there's like 1,500 changes or something, right, in the patch notes? And they showed maybe, I don't know, 15-ish? Maybe more, I don't know. So, what would be the chances that they just happened to pick the exact wrong 1%? I think it's more of a accurate representation of what Tekken is gonna turn into than just an unfortunate PR undertaking. Like, one of the things we've seen is that a lot of characters are getting way more stance rushdown, and I was poking fun of people who were constantly repeating, "Oh, it's Casino 8, let's go gambling, 50-50, 50-50," but you know, that wasn't really true, was it? Because you know, you have options. You make an educated guess based on the situation and your opponent's tendencies, and factoring in the counters you have for various options they can take, except for when you don't. And you just kind of work around that. All fighting games inevitably are gonna have mix-up situations, because that's how else are you gonna ever hit your opponent, really? It seems like they're actually quadrupling down on that, the devs, I mean. To the point it's actually looking like they're homogenizing the characters. Okay, like we saw Reina get a low into plus frames into stance. We saw Azucena get low into plus frames into stance. During the teaser for Season 2, I believe we also saw Jin in his full crouch 4, was it? That it no longer knocks down on normal hit, but it gives you a plus frames into stance. And we've also seen Jin now in the talk that he goes running 3 into plus 12 into stance. So it's just way too fucking much. Like, every character is doing this now. And like, the fact that it's a low just makes it even worse. And you know, okay, it could work for maybe Reina, maybe Azucena. I don't think Azucena needs it, honestly. Like, those are Tekken 8 newcomers, and Reina was designed around stances, kind of works. Same with Azucena. I kind of like Azucena as well. But then what did Jack need a fucking stance rushdown playstyle? If you look at, you know, even Heihachi got more focus on stances. But if you look at Heihachi or Lee, their stances are more for varying up your options after pokes or something like that, instead of just constantly going into it and trying to be oppressive. And then there's the stuff of them just covering characters' weaknesses, like, why did Reina get a low, of all fucking things, to go into stance rushdown? Like, her point was that she was kind of like Heihachi, where her mids are pretty scary, except, you know, she's way more rushdown than Heihachi, but as a trade-off, her lows are not that scary or super risky. But now it seems like they're covering stuff like that. Like at this point, I'm expecting Lee to either get completely shafted or to get something absolutely retarded, like a fast mid homing, heavily plus some block into stance, or that back 3-3 becomes a non-jailing move with better plus frames, or even just fucking becomes a low mid or something stupid like that. And I don't think there's really fixing stuff like that, because I don't think they're going to be removing moves. And these blows into stances, I don't think they were necessary, and I don't know if any sort of adjustments will make it any more, fun to deal with. Yeah, I'll talk about that too in a bit, but there's also the thing, like, they said they were gonna tone down the chip damage. I actually really don't have a problem with chip damage in Tekken. I think it's a pretty good addition, actually. Problem is, somewhere it was just way too much, and for some characters that had way too oppressive, like mid plus frames into mid plus frames into mid plus frames, whether it's using heat or using heat smash and then just getting locked down into mids that you can't step and just take a lot of hit damage. Like everybody knows about Kuma at this point. Like Jin also could do a ton of chip damage. Lydia can do a lot of chip damage if she gets you into her stance rushdown pipeline. And you can't do anything about that. But for example, now in the Tekken Talk, we saw Zafina do a lot of chip damage. We saw fucking June, oh my god. June does a +9 mid into stance, and then she has a homing mid that's 20 frames active, so 1 frame off from being a, or 2 frames off from being a perfect frame trap. I'm not even sure you're gonna be able to jab her out of it. I think it created some distance. And so she does a mid into +9 stance into a homing mid that's +6, and she's still in your face. Like, what the fuck? Seems like they're just gonna make characters really annoying to fight. Like, okay, I had characters that I really did not have fun fighting in Season 1 here. I'm sure everybody does. For my gripes personally, it seems like they're gonna make those characters even more annoying to fight. They're not gonna do anything I was hoping for, it seems. And then they're also gonna make other characters that I liked fighting, they're gonna make them more annoying to fight. Like, it really doesn't matter what the other nerfs that are supposedly coming that we haven't seen are, because even if they do nerf that means you're just gonna have to rely on the new stuff they add, which it seems like it's really not gonna be fun to deal with. Like, if they take away some of the options you had, and now you're gonna have to double down on the stance rush down, and with the new lows into stance, and like, what the fuck ever. Like, even the nerfs they've showed, and there wasn't many of them, they just seem like token nerfs for me, to me. I go, okay, Flash is a bit easier to whiff punish, whatever. You're still gonna have to expect it. You got muscle armor. I mean, okay, it was annoying. People were spamming that way too much. But now you have your very strong punish into stance rushdown. Fucking Giant Swing and Shining Wizard is gonna be homing in heat again, and that's gonna be annoying. That's like, why are you gonna take chip damage for breaking a throw? I don't even think that's the worst thing we've seen in the Tekken Talk. Like 5 damage, chip damage, whatever. It's probably not gonna make much of an impact. Oh my god, unless it can actually kill you, like Heat Burst could before the change. Oh, that would be so fucking annoying. It's just gonna force you to duck, and risk taking the mids. Oh fucking hell! It's still a stupid idea on paper. Like, if anything, it should be the person who had his grab broken that takes that little bit of chip damage. Why are you taking chip damage for breaking a goddamn throw? How's that gonna fucking appeal to casuals either? Because breaking throws is genuinely one of the hardest things in Tekken. In Tekken 7 I couldn't do it, and I was completely convinced that everybody who said you can break throws on reaction, like actually reading the hand animation, I was convinced everybody was taking the piss. I did not think it was possible. It's only now in Tekken 8, where the animations are a little bit more clear and I had more practice, that I am sometimes actually able to read the animation of the arms and break the throw accordingly. It's still one of the hardest things in Tekken. Like, the casuals are just gonna be eating throws anyway. And they gave Jin some well-deserved and well-overdue nerfs. And I've just seen actual Jin mains getting pissed at that, like, oh, they over-nerfed us, that's the fucking kind of crowd that this season seems to be made for, I swear. You know, just, they give him so much more stuff now as well. And they're doing this stupid thing that they've done since Tekken 7, where they changed the entire system just to nerf one thing on one character. Who ever complained about key charge? Like, it must be one of the devs that got fucking mixed up by whoring once, and now they're fucking dumping the entire thing. The only thing key charge is gonna be used for now is BMing. That's it. That's the only use. Like, dude, they finally gave Lee a cool key charge animation. I can't even use it anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I've run out of both copium and hopium. This actually kind of depresses me. You know, I'm really expecting to not like Season 2, but what I'm really worried about is that it's gonna be so bad that it's just not gonna be fun to play anymore. That's what I'm dreading the most. I really hope it's not gonna be that bad. I am afraid of it a little bit, though. And it's also doubly sad for me, because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this channel if that's the case, if I just don't have fun playing Tekken anymore. Yeah, I do like making videos, and I try to make them high quality and everything, except this one, I guess. This one sucks. I don't know, maybe I'll try to transition into something else if that's the case, and, you know, try to build a new audience. Hopefully some of you guys will stick with me if it comes to that. I don't know what I would even transition to if it comes to that. Like, I don't know, maybe VR, maybe try some different gaming content. So I used to make some D&D videos on my old channel. I guess what, they fucking ruined D&D as well. You know, maybe I'll just start an OnlyFans and post Photoshop pictures of horses or something. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Sorry for the gloom and doom video, but this time I really had to get it off my chest. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what comes next. Alright, take care, guys. Cheers. Or maybe jeers is more appropriate this time.